Good morning, Namaste, Pranam to all brothers and sisters. I am Dr. Divakaran, Cochin. My subject is medical science and astrology. Today I am going to speak about the different types of hands. The, the father of palmistry is Chiro. There are 7 types of hands are there. The one is the elementary. Number 2 is square. Number 3 is spatulate. Number 4, the conic. Number 5, the psych. Number 6, the philosophic. And number 7, the mixed type. These 7 types of hands are sufficiently distinct from each other. The peculiarities are clearly and distinctly described. These types of cannot alter or modify themselves beyond a certain limit. Thus, these types represent distinctive and natural temperament disposition which constitute the foundation of different personalities. Out of these 7 types, the basic and the more fundamental are only 3, namely the square, the spatulate, the conic, and the remaining 4 types, the psych and the philosophic and the mixed are elementary are nothing but the modification of this basic type. Thus, any 3 of the 7 type may constitute the philosophic hands by having the knots of figures more or less developed. The conic formation, when exaggerated, becomes pointed presents itself as the psych or pointed type. The elementary type is very rarely found in the present age of highly advanced education. Here we are going to consider in brief the basic 3 types only, namely the square, the spatulate and the conic, as from these types results in the major portion of our civilization. In the recent research work undertaken in the field of criminology, I have noticed that the majority of the hands fall in the category of square and conic type. A very few hands belong to the category of spatulate type. We have already seen in the introductory of the success or failure of a marriage depends to a very large degree upon the personalities of the husband and the wife. It means the character and the temperamental of the couple, their disposition and the patterns of behavior, the majority of their thinking and actions. Those are perhaps of the greatest importance in the making or breaking of a marriage. The study of the hands type is useful in understanding ourselves and our married partner, which is helpful in creating a more homogeneous relation. Now let us see how the hands of these 3 types of hands is useful to our purpose. The square hand. The hand is distinctively square, its measurement across the wrist, across the base of the fingers, and the fingers themselves all square. It is also called a practical, useful hand. Since this hand belongs to persons we find in many walks of life, it is the symbol of a practical hand. The silent features of the hand are regularly or order system and arrangement in everything. The persons having square hand are invariably guided by the specific motive or purpose. Unless and until they are sure of getting positive results, these persons do not act in home life. They love systems and order, expect discipline and respect of authority, and are generally conventional and conservative. These persons will be happy only when everything connected with them is well-ordered system, artistically arranged and done according to the rules. In other words, a place by rule, year by rule, or never late to dinner, always in time to their office. Not only this, but also they insist on everyone else in follow these things. This type does not recognize the artistic and beautiful element in a thing, but values the things taking into consideration is its usefulness. The greatest fault of these people is that they are inclined to reaction by a 12-inch rule and disbelieve all that is not known to them. The hands of square type. The husband having square type of hand is a most conventional and conservative in home. He is a director. He will not give the respect to his wife. She will have to dance with his wills and wishes. He requires his home neat and tidy. His wife will not have due to freedom in the home. If she is a lady having conic hands, she will not be able to purchase anything according to her choice. Such a husband will go to office when the meal is not ready at his scheduled time. In short, the wife is merely a servant in the house, and she will have to make a great sacrifice in order to keep peaceful atmosphere in the house. Thank you very much. If you like my subject, please subscribe it and the bell button switch on. I'll come tomorrow with the other hands.